Here is a quick comparison between the Bosch Flexiclick brushless and the Milwaukee Fuel M12 installation driver. Both 12-volt tools. I think they are direct competitors with one another. So I'm just going to do a few side-by-sides here so you can kind of make a decision about which one you would prefer. Obviously, size-wise, you can tell that the Bosch is a little smaller, can fit in a little tighter spaces. The handles are about the same kind of thickness. The switching, so you have the speed switch here, same deal, same kind of clutch mechanism. I'm trying to do this one hand here. The clutch on the Flexiclick is a little tighter to move around, not a big deal. But then the direction switch, this is the biggest complaint I have about the installation driver, is this button. So basically when you haven't used it and you pick it up for the first time, you have to hit it to see which direction it's going to get it to light up. There's no kind of mechanical indicator, whereas this is just the traditional front and back switch. So I do prefer that on the Bosch. The Bosch came with this bit holder on the back, or that you can install on the back along with the clip. You don't have to put this on. You can just have the clip if you want. I'm going to try it out for a little bit longer and see if I like it. I do have one that I installed aftermarket here, the stealth mounts, just to be able to have that capability, because this doesn't hold little bits very well. It holds the longer ones better with the magnet, but yeah. The trigger, this is meant to be held with your middle finger on the trigger. This is more traditional here. I would say so. The trigger on the Bosch is a little earlier, a little more sensitive. Yeah, just a little. They're both responsive though, so that's a very, very small difference. The bit mounting, or the attachment mounting, the Bosch you have to twist and click off and lock it into that way, whereas the Milwaukee you just pull and remove. So you kind of pull and mount it whichever direction you want with the other ones. For instance, for like the corner attachment, and if you want to move it, you pull this out and reorient it whatever direction you want and get it to latch. Whereas the Bosch, you mount it, click it on, and then you can pull to redirect. Okay. Let's talk about the sizes of the adapters here. Obviously, the main driver attachment is very, very small in the Bosch by comparison to the Milwaukee. I do prefer the Milwaukee collet. I like the pull to remove rather than the push down to remove a bit. It's just, to me, it's more intuitive when you're trying to pull a bit out. You pull this and then grab the bit like so. Versus this is more of a two-handed kind of operation, and you have to pull the collet back to insert the bit. So I don't prefer that. I definitely like being able to just put it in there and then pull to remove. So that's one in favor of the Milwaukee, but let's continue on with sizes here. Obviously the driver size is a little smaller on the Bosch. The drill chucks, this one's plastic or poly, this is metal. So this is gonna be a little heftier, but you're not doing super heavy drilling with this tool. So take that for what it's worth. The the corner attachment, very similar in size. This has a collet on it. This is just a magnet held bit adapter there, but they're very similar in size there. And same with the right angle. The Bosch looks bigger overall, but really is about the same size. So, and this you can use each of these are magnet held bit adapters. It's not very strong on that one. This one is stronger on the Milwaukee. I would say overall, all the places with the magnet retention are stronger on the Milwaukee. So this still is magnet retention, but it's very light by comparison. So I think all in all, they're very similar, very good competition. In terms of the package deal, the Milwaukee, mine didn't come with a battery and just came with the adapters and the tool itself. And I didn't even get a charger with mine. The Bosch came with 2 batteries, charger, the adapters, came with 4 bits, came with a bit holder. To me, I think the Bosch is a really great package deal. So it really is just up to your preference. Weight-wise, if that's a consideration for you, let me do that real quick. They both have bits on them, so just take that for what it's worth. Let me zero that out. The Milwaukee, $940. The Bosch, $785. So the Bosch is a little lighter. So there you go. The light, that was the other thing I was going to point out. I do like the light better on the Bosch because of where it points. If you look, I'm holding them pointed the same direction. The light from the Milwaukee goes straight out from the base, whereas the light from the Bosch points up towards where the bit is making contact with the fastener. So I do like that as well about the Bosch. So I think they're both great tools. I've loved this. I wanted to take an honest look at this thing, and I'm pretty impressed with it. They're just slight differences, but you pick which one you would enjoy more.